Hey Cancer, welcome back. I just want to take a minute to thank you all for sticking around, and for anybody who's new, welcome aboard. Slowing down as the week has progressed, but I've definitely not forgotten about y'all. Cancer, you obviously came out next in my little dish. The cards are already coming out, so let's not waste time. We've got the Two of Swords here, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Fool. Wow. Let's see if I can get all these on the camera. The Hanged Man, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. I'm just going to do a little arch over there. What's on the bottom? Oh, and the wheel at the bottom. It's interesting because when I was doing the pre-shuffle, the Two of Swords popped out, but it was face down. So I'm not surprised to see it come out again, Cancer. This for me is always indecision. This is somebody who is torn in a million different directions, who is never really certain of which direction they want to go. And I'm getting that, and I don't know if this is you or your person. You know, again, we can always read for career, but most of the time people want to know about love. But I'll just read what comes out first. But I will say this, someone's got a lot to say for sure, whether it's you or them. And just with the number of cards coming out, there's some majors showing up already, so that's always great. But anyways, back to what I was saying here with the Two of Swords. I don't know if some of you get easily distracted. It would seem so based on the Two of Swords. I often find that a lot of you or your person, if you start out on one path, I think you're easily and I keep saying you, so I really do feel like this is your energy, Cancer. You get sidetracked, right? So you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is the direction I want to go. And then you get taken in a completely different direction. With the Three of Pentacles showing up there, this is a situation where you're wanting to work harmoniously with somebody. I'm hearing for some of you, there's somebody that you miss. Yeah, this is somebody that I feel like you know this person already. This is somebody that you work really well with. It's just really in sync. It's calm. It's peaceful. You can actually get a lot of work done. I'm hearing more together than you ever could alone, sort of thing, right? It's possible that one of you has a child that kind of hangs around you guys a lot, or is kind of in the background, that's somehow weaved into this relationship. I'm not entirely sure how. Maybe that'll come out later. But with the Ace of Cups here, this is usually, new love. And certainly when we get the Ace of Cups out with the Fool, these, both signify new beginnings. I'm hearing in love. Okay, so for those of you that are watching, this is a new beginning in a relationship that was potentially really amazing, but really confusing at the same time. Okay. But there's it's almost like this start and stop energy. This is really, and again, it really lends to this Two of Swords. It's kind of frustrating because as fast as we start a new adventure and as we kind of, trust and take a leap of faith, we get this hangman energy where it's like, no, wait a second. Maybe I just need to wait a minute. I need to think. I'm hearing for some of you, this could be somebody, or you could be approaching somebody. Reverse it if it resonates. But this is somebody who could be planning something, and so they're like, yeah, I'm ready to take this jump. I'm ready to take this new leap. No, wait a second. I just got to finish up this one last detail. Or like they're writing you a letter or an email or something, I don't know, a text, and they're like, no, like change that. Because we get that pause, which isn't absolutely negative, quite honestly. When I see the Hanged Man, lately I've been feeling some really good energy come off of that. Like, it's not like it's a pause where someone's like, ugh. kind of having second thoughts in a negative way, but it's more just oh, I got to go back and finish this up first. I've got to make this better. Because right after that, we've got like the Page of Wands. And this is, again, high energy. This is movement forward. This is like taking a risk. This is a new beginning. This is something that's exciting. Like, I feel like I'm a little kid, the last day of school kind of feeling, right? But then as soon as we get that, we get the Nine of Wands come out. And this is a card of like stopping again and defenses up. Now you'll notice in this card, those bars aren't really high. They're just, kind of knee level, a little higher, but it's just someone being like, a little bit suspicious. I don't know if this is someone on the receiving end of all of this and kind of like, this person comes towards you or you come towards them, but someone's got their guard up and they're not exactly trusting of the situation. And it could be because historically there has been so much indecision, or maybe there has been a lot of back and forth. So this person's like, yeah, I don't know about this. Death card. Oh, right. Page of Pentacles. Magician. The Emperor. 10 of Pentacles. Holy smokes. With the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, you can't really get much better than that. Wild ride this is. Okay. So far we've got air energy, we've got pentacles, we've got cups. We've got a lot. With death, we've got Scorpio. The Magician, we've got Virgo, Gemini, Emperors, Aries. So with the death card, there's something definitely, yeah, again, I'm just getting them like, what happened here? Like, this is a whole new story here. And it's almost like there's been this off and on, start and stop sort of thing. And then someone kind of got fed up is what it looks like here. And just kind of like not completely shutting the person out, but just being like, that's enough, like enough sort of thing. And I think some of you were also wondering, is this just about like, passion? Is this just about, sex, stuff like that? Because there's an emphasis on the end of that one wand, and it's just like, yeah, just hearing like, I'm no dummy, or, I'm not going to fall for that sort of thing. So with death rebirth here, it's almost like something fell apart and it's being reborn, because of the death card, it's not just about endings. It's about the beginning that comes after that, and about, new hope ahead. I'm getting some of you might really like stars. It could be like star study or stargazing or something like that. Camping, being out in nature, being out in the woods specifically, where there's been time to reflect and time to think about what really matters. With the Page of Pentacles here, this is a new offer coming forward. And what's interesting about this is this new offer that's coming forward is different from the previous offers in that it's more kind of grounded and more stable. I feel like it's a little more, I don't want to say serious, because I feel like this was serious, but this was kind of like, let's just have some fun, like, let's go play. Whereas this is far more grounded and stable and measured and kind of well thought out, if you will. With the Magician energy there, someone, with the Ace of Cups above there, someone has actually put some work into this. So someone's been manifesting this new beginning. Again, it's very, earthy, like this, because pentacles are earth. It's very much like, and of course, the Magician is all of the elements being incorporated into this manifestation. But it just feels like this is a little more cautious and a little more slow and a little more very intentional. That's what I'm trying to say. It's very intentional. Somebody's really gone to it here and put a lot of focus into this and taken their time, sort of thing. Whereas this up here was a little more reckless, a little more like, kind of like, okay, let's go, let's do this. With the Emperor energy coming out here, again, we're focusing here on strategy. So again, a new beginning, we're going to take a leap forward. Very different energies between the Emperor and the Fool. The Fool is just kind of like, let's go for this, let's wing it. I'm going to put all of my kind of blind faith or blind trust into this and see what happens. Where the Emperor is far more strategic. I'm also getting, I'm hearing for some of you, this could be you guys up here, Cancer, and this could be your person down below. We've got, let's see, fire, we've got earth, and some water. A nice combination. This person's chart's probably really well balanced, but I'm getting for some of you, this could be two very different approaches. So whether it's your person taking a more serious approach this time and kind of more calculated or measured, or if this is just the two of you and how you operate differently. It's kind of interesting. But anyways, again, with the Emperor, this is somebody who is, again, I always bring up the stubbornness here, who's just a little more rigid, a little less free flowing, more strategic, and certainly is not afraid to take their time. They're very calm, they're very measured. This is not somebody that kind of goes crazy. With the Ten of Pentacles here, this is a gorgeous end to this spread so far, in that it's the ultimate to me in family life. This is very grounded, this is very stable, this is legacy type family stuff. This is a lot of hard work that's kind of culminated and brought together. It's kind of like the happily ever after of the, not so much the romantic world, like the Ten of Cups, like full of feeling and stuff, but more that stability. Like this connection isn't going anywhere. This connection will survive any storm that's thrown at it. And so it's very much in keeping with, the cards previous to that. There's an equal, but I'm also hearing there is going to be passion. It's not like this is all kind of boring and, loveless kind of relationship and not a lot of fun. There will be a lot of passion still in this relationship. It's kind of like you get the best of everything, I'm being told. So the Six of Pentacles, again, we're looking at equal give and take. There'll be an equal exchange of energy. And so if you're not getting that, or if you don't get that, if this is, to come in the future, then it's probably something that you might want to, I don't want to say second guess, but, this connection should be balanced. It's not something where one person is putting in more work than the other. We've got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, and we had the Queen of Cups come out as well. I love this. The Queen of Cups is, to me, a card of like surrender in this deck. This is one where somebody really lets go and just trusts, very much like the Fool energy actually here. Trust that what will be will be. I'm just hearing that song by Babe Rexa, If It's Meant to Be, I think it's called. So it's really kind of this release and letting go and just trusting in the universe. And I'm just trying to get through what I'm hearing. It's like not the highest and the best, but it's kind of just this idea that I'm going to trust in everything that goes on. I'm going to let it go. So I'm going to let this go. I'm going to put it out there. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time kind of forming that thought. So I don't know if some of you struggle when it comes to emotional things. If you have a really hard time, you can think it and feel it and it, but when you try to say it out loud, it's just not as easy. It's not as clear for you. And this is you, Cancer, like Queen of Cups. This is definitely your card. So again, new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This comes after a lot of hard work, though. Again, I feel like this is someone that you already know. This is someone you're invested in. I don't know if you guys are speaking right now or not, but regardless, the energy remains the same. There's been, someone's worried. Okay, so that's like we're just talking about that. As far as communication goes, it could be that some of you are not in communication right now, and whoever is wanting to speak is kind of having troubles with that right now. There's some hesitancy. I'm just hearing like, what do I say? I think there might have been some harsh words spoken before from somebody. Might have been you, Cancer, that, might have had some words for this person, or were acting kind of cold, and communication wanting to come in, but there's fear surrounding this communication in some way, shape, or form. I don't want to keep it 15 too long, so let's just maybe get some messages out. What would your person want to tell you? Although I think we've talked about that a bit here already. Like, this person is definitely showing up. Whoever this lucky person is, wow. Downtime needed. So it's possible if your person hasn't come forward yet that they're just needing some more time. Interesting. I can't remember who got this card the other day. Lost Without You. So Freya Ridings, the song Lost Without You. Super pretty song. Go take a listen to that. But this person obviously cares for you deeply and is feeling not super great without you. I just saw a Careless Whisper by George Michael come through. Oh my gosh, that's an old one. That's one where, you know, we had a strong friendship and I really messed things up. So this could have been like a situationship, a friends with benefits, you know, and now this person not only lost your love, potentially, but they've also lost the friendship with it as well. Okay. So Stitches is flipping up next. Again, you know, that's talking about someone who is feeling really hurt. So either you or them are feeling really hurt, or maybe it's both of you, you know, about how all of this went down. He is a narcissist, was in the reversed. So if you had fears about this person, you know, being a narcissist or having narcissistic traits, it's saying that, you know, you can kind of rest assured that they're not. Don't fool yourself, please. If you look up the DSM, then look to the criteria and stuff. That's kind of like Psychiatry Bible. If you are finding that that person kind of matches criteria, do not listen to a tarot reading. Always trust your gut and, of course, what science tells us. So let's see here. I can tell you right now, a narcissist would not give you what I've just talked about. So, you know, all of these things that we've discussed prior to, a narcissist would not, you know, be willing to do any of that, quite honestly. Yeah. So anyhow, if it didn't resonate, probably not your reading. I don't know, some of you were suspicious that this person was being dishonest with you. I'm getting for some, if they were dishonest, it was about how they truly felt. Back to Black, dishonest again, interesting. And you need to heal your broken heart first. So what I'm getting here, Cancer, is that if you had suspicions about this person, if you felt like you weren't getting the whole story, if you felt like something was missing or they're hiding something or they're always really confused and sending you mixed messages, this person needs to heal their broken heart, because it's I don't know that they necessarily did anything wrong, because I'm not seeing it in the reading, but I think you think they are, or you suspect they are, because they are inconsistent, because they are confused. And so you're like, something's not adding up here. But this person clearly has some work to do on their broken heart. And maybe you do too. Maybe if you're being honest with yourself, there's also some work that needs to be done, because we did set the intention that what are these messages from this person to you? And Back to Black, ooh, that's like really, it kind of goes with that Lost Without You, you know. Back to Black by Amy Winehouse, like just listen to that one. Ooh, that's like, you know, it's depressing breakup song. So it's possible some of you have parted ways. I Wish It Would Rain Down with Phil Collins and I Miss You So Much. Yeah. So this person totally misses you. They're lost without you. They're in a dark cloud kind of spot. They're scared. They're fearful. They're confused. But there's clarity coming, I'm getting in here. I Wish It Would Rain Down. Again, another kind of really dreary song about loss. I'm just trying to think of the lyrics right now, guys. Something about I never meant to hurt you again. Okay, hang on, guys, because this is important. This is actually coming through as part of the message. So I'm going to look it up really quick. Sometimes I just can't. remember the words. I normally don't stop to look stuff up, but I am being encouraged to do that. So I am going to. I feel like I've kind of rushed through some of these readings this week. So I'm trying to slow down and really kind of listen to what I'm getting. I don't want this song to play though, because they'll lyrics. Yeah, I never meant to cause you no pain, but it looks like I did it again. Wow, though your hurt is gone, mine's hanging on inside, and I know it's eating me through. It's eating me through every night and day. I'm just waiting on your sign. Okay, this is the part that I was hearing in my head. So first of all, the one before that one, and then this one, because I never meant to cause you no pain, and I realize I let you down, but I know in my heart of hearts, I know I'm never gonna hold you again. Oh my God, you guys, this person is so sad. This was like so, I don't want to say depressing, but it's like your person's really feeling it, or you're feeling it, or you're both feeling it too. Because there is, you know what's interesting, you guys, is there's absolutely mirroring energy going on here. It's the same type of energy, but just different ways of expressing it. So one of you is really passionate, is kind of like a little more impulsive, kind of more like a wing it and let's just see, where the other person's much more measured, more calculated, more kind of like step by step by step by step to build sort of thing. Okay, I feel like you're both feeling the same way. Interesting. Oh, I love how stuff, see, this is what happens when you slow down, people, and just kind of listen and let it guide you and not rush through. I hope that doesn't drive some of you nuts if there's like long pauses, but sometimes you need to stop. If you're truly doing what you're supposed to be doing in this, you're not going to just talk nonstop. You're going to, need to stop and listen. Imagine. Yeah. So I think some of you need to just, I don't want to say think positive, but just imagine the possibilities. 20 breaks down to 2. That's like a couple number. What other advice does Spirit have for you? Message in a bottle. Yeah, you two are absolutely, if you're not in contact right now, you'll absolutely be speaking to each other. I'm getting could be by phone, so either by text or a phone call. But I feel like more like a call. There might be an initial text, but there will be a call after. Someone's just hanging back. I suspect it's this person here, your person that's hanging back and just watching right now. They might have seen the moon or heard something about the moon or been looking out the window one night and thought of you, made them think of you. Never-ending story and fork in the road. I think this person or you, one of you is over yourselves. I think there's patterns in love that are repeating over and over and over again. You can kind of see that little heart there. And someone is over it. I'm just hearing like, I'm sick of this. I'm over myself almost. Like I'm over with it. And there's a fork in the road. It's kind of like, it's one thing to acknowledge that we're over something and that we're tired of it and it's exhausting, but then a choice needs to be made, right? And it's like, are you brave enough to make this choice? Or it's not easy. And there's a few different directions that this person can take. I think they're one of those people that can kind of see all sides of a situation. And so they might spend a lot of time again in that Emperor energy, kind of contemplating and thinking over again and rethinking, rehashing and second guessing and driving themselves kind of crazy. I'm hearing regeneration. So that's in this Oracle deck, this is the equivalent to the Death card, which we had already, but I feel like this person is ready for change. Absolutely. It's almost like burn it down. Oh, I just heard that Nickelback song. Burn it down to the ground tonight. Like it's almost like this energy of like doing this, like fuck this and just going for it. Like someone's had enough. I think that's going to be their choice. Someone's going to have enough and is going to start something new. One more piece of advice for the listener. I don't know if that's so much advice. This feels more like this person's, some insight into this person's energy, which maybe some of you need right now. I just heard no more monkeying around. Okay. Mending. Ah, beautiful. I love this. Mending. Yeah, they're coming back. Someone's coming back around to fix this, to repair this. By the book. They're very much by the book, which is what we've been saying for you throughout the whole reading. Yeah, fairness. There will be fairness in this situation. This is like the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is not going to happen quickly, but this person is headed in the same direction you want it to go in, basically, essentially. Cancer, I wish you all the best and take good care.